Hey guys, I'm back with another quick action figure review. This time around I have Mattel's DC Universe Classics Cyborg. Cyborg was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perez back in 1980, but the first time we saw him in cartoon form, I believe, was this 1985 Superpowers team, the Galactic Guardians. Of course, that show was a tie-in to the Kenner Superpowers line. There have been several incarnations of the character over the years. Basically, this version was a lot more cartoony, and the Teen Titans version was not really my style. It was a little too wacky for my taste. I did prefer the more serious version of him in Flashpoint. The coolest version of Cyborg I've ever seen was in the Injustice Gods Among Us video game. Best Cyborg ever.
That's all I needed to hear.
Taking a better look at his face sculpt here, as you can see, the paint job is very, very good. I'm very impressed with the type of silver paint they used for the face. There's a couple of little splotches there. You can see a touch of silver on his cheekbone there, but it's not a big deal. These are very, very minor little touches here and there around the headband, but it looks cool. It looks really good overall. Spinning him around, I'm going to explain a little bit of the origin of Cyborg. The original origin involved this creature from another dimension, and there's a more modern origin in which he gets hurt in a car crash, and that's what causes him to need cybernetic repairs and upgrades, and he has a lot of cool powers because of that. Taking a look at his articulation now, as Victor Stone, the Cyborg himself, can move pretty much as well as the other Mattel DC Universe Classics figures. His head is on a ball joint. It's not too loose. He doesn't have that bobblehead problem. So the elbows bend and the wrist twists there, and of course the shoulders can move as well. So pretty much the standard typical articulation that we're used to. He's got a very nice ab crunch. He can go backwards and forwards. Very cool, very cool. Nice to see that there's nothing on the back there that's like meant for a Superman cape from the same mold. It does look like a brand new mold to me, and that's really cool. So he can do the splits. You can't twist his waist though, just to let you know. The knees are kind of double jointed there. You can swivel them from side to side, bend them, and of course a bend right there at the foot. So not really an ankle pivot so much, just forward and back, but not side to side, and that's usual for this line. Great stuff. Now let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with here. So you can easily pop off the right hand, and you can replace it with this sonic weapon of some kind. It's pretty cool, nice and shiny, just like the rest of the paint. Then you've got this claw as well, which is the second piece. As you can see, the left hand, or forearm, can also pop right off and can be snapped back on as well. I think that's meant to show damage, I believe. There is a variant out there that also comes with this kind of a sonar dish, too. But that's cool, I like this one. There's Despero's arm, it's his right arm. That's the Build-A-Figure piece that Cyborg comes with. Thought I'd show that off. Thank you so much for checking out this quick review and video of Cyborg. He is a really cool figure. A couple of paint touches here and there, but that is not a big deal. I really, really enjoyed this figure. He's shiny, looks great in your collection. Thanks again for checking it out, guys. Keep collecting.
Cyborg. I don't believe it. Defeated by a teenage Tin Man.